Time is starting. Good, good.
No, I think they're pretty much good.
I think good.
What game ideas do you have that are different than anything that's been introduced so far?
Three-armed CtF, where people link arms and they play CtF that way. And luckily, people haven't toppled over yet, playing chairs. Neat.
How will you fuck up the game?
Very carefully.
How exactly do they get 3 arms? Because you link 2 arms together, you lose that arm, and you're not really going to be able to use it. So you've got one person's left arm, the other person's right arm.
You're putting too much thought into this.
Any ideas for locations to play CtF other than the already done?
I wanted to definitely play outside, pretty much almost campus-wide, integrating different CtF gameplay that we already established. And I'd like that to have a Friday, Saturday event sort of deal, and I've heard about box sports that we could do.
Will box sports have 2 levels?
Yes, we can have as many levels as you want.
What are you going to do to try and bring more people to play CtF, either that haven't played CtF before, or people like me who just don't come anymore?
The cheapest and most effective thing of advertising is technically word of mouth, which is I have already started doing, and I practically have tried to convince like 6 people as of this week that would come to not this CtF but next CtF, because I won't be there. And so it's just like tell them, you know, go once, try it. If you like it, come back. If you don't, then you know you tried. Questions?
Are you going to have mods?
1 or 2. Any question?
Other campus organizations, I know we've done things in the past with RHA and such. Do you have any connections? Do you have any plans to do anything with them?
Maybe. I'm not sure. I'd have to speak with higher authorities.
If for your mods, what would you be looking for?
What is it? I already asked our coordinator to help as mods, so he seemed on board with that. I was going to either ask Kyle, and I asked Robert. He said he'd think about it, and so I'm just thinking it's 2 months fine.
That's why she's like going to.
She's going to. Would you like to be a mod, Kyle?
No.
I'll do it.
Maybe. Any more questions?
Are you planning on attending as many of the UGL executive board events as you can?
I plan on attending all.
Are you going to rewrap all the socks so that they like work?
Yeah.
Yay! Yes!
All of the
Will there be new socks?
Yes.
Yay!
I thought you were just
Well,
going to
there'd
say
be
there'd be
weapons. We've got
nudity.
melee to work in HBZ. We have DAG as melee. Do you think you'll run anything with pillows or other melee?
Well,
If
that's
it is
fine.
safe.
Will you actually be getting a hold of funding or using your own duct tape to wrap the socks?
I could use my own duct tape. I have plenty of that. And as far as funding goes, as far as raising money, I was thinking of reversible pennies that we can invest in. Customizable name, number, sort of thing like that.
How do you plan on collaborating with other UGL events, if at all?
I might coordinate some other gameplay things into like a Saturday event or something like that, but honestly, probably just stick to the regular gameplay sort of deal, like run it, free stacks, sort of thing like that.
Dodgeball CtF was a huge success. Would you be interested in doing that one again?
If I don't get hit in the face, that's fine.
I'm a little confused about your new penny system. You said you want to customize that. Is that something that you would be putting money into, or is that like something that people pay for and get it free? You said because it would be customized.
We would have people pay for those, and when we can have the funding for that, we can do that. as far as that goes, I'm thinking like white pennies screen printed with red text on one and then blue text on the other. How we can do that, I'm not sure. But I've been looking into things.
Can we get a comeback of Pantag's payload?
No.
Yes! You have my vote!
What do you mean hit that payload?
Oh, ask around.
Greatest variant ever, like ever.
Because I think a TF2 payload.
That's what I think goes.
Yeah.
Month.
It's a game that Robert was too broken for.
It's a game where I got palmed in the throat by Peter.
You said you would do alternate locations on campus. Do you plan on using like payload style missions or other TF2 variations like on a bigger scale?
Probably. Any more questions?
Speaking of TF2, will there be a mandatory weird hat rule?
You can wear your buffalo hat.
Can we earn hats?
Yeah, can we earn hats?
Can we trade such our hats?
Can we make hats?
Why are hats important to CtF?
Oh my God! She just lost my vote.
You're done. No confidence
What'd
in
you
winning
say?
yet.
She said why are hats important?
Hats are super.
You know nothing.
There's only one thing more important than hats.
More hats.
More hats.
The ability to craft.
Are you gonna be changing the time, or are you gonna keep it where it's at right now?
It depends on the majority vote.
Would you be willing to run it alternating days, Friday 1 week, Saturday the other week? Maybe.
True, Lyndon doesn't wear a hat.
Again, majority vote.
How will you inform players of CTF happenings?
Word of mouth and Facebook. And if there's any bigger events, probably flyers of some sort.
Will you be able to find a way to get around the gymnast taking the second gym again, like sports building? Like, will you stand in the door and some strangers shout out pass, or?
But it's free play, so you can't reserve. One talks to the coordinator, and if it all comes to it, I'll challenge them to a duel.
Okay.
A children's card game.
With chess.
Oh, dual monsters, right?
No, Digimon.
Will you try and stand up to the fucking Quidditch players so that we can have that, so that we can have the turf and not them? Because for some reason they're more important than us.
It's totally not Quidditch.
because
They
they're-
have the killing curse.
They're actually like
Every
one of
time
the
I
best.
watch
That
it,
and
now,
this
soccer
is an
team.
official licensed fall state team,
Yeah.
so.
I
they
would totally
get-
do that.
Okay, see, I lost. See, I don't. The second you said official licensed Quidditch team is when I just was like, okay, never mind.
They're recognized by the school, that's all.
Yeah.
Okay, so any more questions?
I'm good.
Can I have 5 rupees?
No.
I find that question insecure, therefore I will not answer it.
Oh, you hurt his feelings.
So if I ask for $5 American, is that more appropriate?
That is even more inferior.
What about
I won't answer
septums?
that question.
Oh, dang it, I should have asked for $40.
That wasn't a compliment.
Can I have a Wiimote nunchuck?
Why?
Do you plan on incorporating a money system, and if so, who's going to be on what money amount?
I do not plan on incorporating a money system of any kind. Let's try to keep it simple.
1 minute. Listen, sorry.
AJ, you suck.
I know.
Some of the jerseys are kind of ratty and they smell funny. Will we be getting some new ones, or?
I was just talking about, like those are rented from the rec center, and I was saying that people would buy their own jerseys as far as like being able to get money for UGL. I mean, you know, you put your name on it
Right.
and then a significant number on it, and then you know that's sort of like yours to keep.
Okay.
They
I
have
like
to be
that.
reversible.
Yeah, that's the
Lynn,
thing.
can you talk to them?
With everyone buying their own jersey, what do you do with all when you try and get new people in?
They don't have to buy the jersey. They can have them. They don't have to buy them. They can still use the traditional ones that you get from the wrestling industry.
And now you don't pay attention. You're paying